Machete comparison part 2. Military machete first. Go. Feels like about 30 seconds. This is the military machete. As you can see, we have wrapped the handle in 550 paracord. It did help a lot with the shock. It's also 34 degrees, so I'm wearing gloves, so that'd be an accurate comparison. It is still straight. Still working. This is its second trip to the comparison videos. And there we go. Now we're going to try the Cold Steel Magnum Kukri. This thing is by Cold Steel. And the reason that I'm using it is somebody asked me what it would do in comparison to this guy, to the military guy. So let's find out. I'm as curious as you are. Here we go. Go. That should do it. Cold Steel Magnum Kukri is still straight, like the military one was, so it has survived the test. The edge seems to be holding pretty strong. Alright, now let's compare the cuts. What we have here is the military machete. About 30 to 45 seconds of chopping. You can tell it has made it about halfway through. This limb here is probably about 5 to 6 inches in diameter. So it did hit core, was driving through core. Okay. Now, for the Cold Steel Magnum Kukri after 30 or 45 seconds of chopping. As you can tell, it also hit the core. Kept going through the core. It is about 1/3 of the way through to 1/2, so it's comparable. Very comparable. Did nick a knot right there, but seems to have just eaten it up. See the cuts. Now, there they are side by side. Trying to work the shadow so it blends right, contrasts right. So, but there you have it. Here's how they held up. Both of them survived this. This is the second try with the military machete. It just keeps on going. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Okay, this is the afterthoughts of the comparison between the military issued Ontario 18-inch machete and the 17-inch cold steel Magnum Kukri machete. We've seen the cutting. Now, just for the afterthoughts. The military issue machete, though being full tang, had a very solid feel. Chopped very comparably to the Kukri, but it is the most unergonomic thing I've ever felt in a handle. It's a blocked off square. We cut this little finger groove in there so the index finger would have something to go around. That is probably the only comfortable spot on the entire thing. Even wrapped in paracord, it's hard to hold on to, hard to keep straight. After the impact, it wants to turn. Even the square part made it worse because it vibrated so much it really wanted to turn in your hand. But it's a chopper. It's a beast. It's crazy hard. It's an 1/8 inch thick piece of 1095 carbon steel. And it's just a beast. It's got a powder coat coating. You've seen the other video which inspired this one is on a question from one of the viewers. So that's why I made it. Stole this sheath off the $8 machete that couldn't hack it last time during the original comparison video, but it fits in the sheath fairly well. As you can tell, it is not that great a sheath, but it's not that bad a machete. It's just loses all points on ergonomics. It's hard to hold on to. Now for the Kukri. The Magnum Kukri by Cold Steel. It stayed straight during the test. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick. It uses a 1055 carbon steel blade with a polypropylene handle. It's a beast. It's really something to reckon with. It has held its edge pretty well. There's obviously no denting, no marring, and it was going right into the core of that mesquite tree. And it's even 1 inch shorter. But on top of that, it comes with a much nicer sheath. This is a Kedora sheath. It securely holds the Kukri in there. And it's got a plastic tip to keep that from penetrating anything or stabbing through the Kedora sheath. And a belt loop. Comes with this. This is standard issue with the machete. That's hard to contend with considering the other one doesn't even come with a sheath. It comes with a sleeve. But the machetes are easily very comparable. Which one would I go with? Well, I got the military one delivered to my house after ordering it online for 22 bucks. And I paid 22 bucks for the Kukri at a gun show, plus tax. So, I mean, they are very comparable in price. I think with some modifications to the handle on the military one, it could be far more ergonomic and considerably more of a realistic answer for use day in, day out, or for use of just demonstrating or hacking up zombies. The Kukri, it's got an unparalleled striking power up at the thick part. It truly performs like a Kukri, only it's got another 4 inches on a standard Kukri. That leads to a lot more power. I think just dollar for value, I could go either way with these. I really could. Both of them are outstanding machetes, and I'm going to put them through the ringer and see how they do over time. Well, this is Mach signing off. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.